Today we'll be grilling some country style pork, or also known as western style pork, using a Weber one-touch grill, along with about 28 to 30 briquettes on each side. And they're held back using the charcoal rails available from Weber. It's an indirect style of cooking where your meat really isn't over any direct heat. It's you're just exposing it to a smoky, hot environment. So we'll get started on that now. Once again, using the country style or western style pork, western style ribs, it's a good value and a pretty good piece of meat. Not a lot of waste to it. We'll be adding some baked beans to the grill here later, so I'm going to allow room for it now. When you use the one-touch grill, it's important to leave the access ports above the charcoal so you can add hickory or applewood. I prefer applewood when I'm grilling. But once you've done that, you can go ahead and begin to spice it up. Don't be shy. I'm using the spray that I talk about on the side of the bottle. That's a half a cup of white sugar, half a cup of vinegar, white vinegar, and a quart of warm water. The vinegar is a natural tenderizer. The sugar stays behind as a base, and the water is a medium to spread it. Again, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Remember, all you're doing is baking it in a very hot, smoky environment. Also, after about 30-40 minutes, we'll be adding more charcoal. That's why the importance of the rails that open up so you give access to your charcoal. This time, we're going to add charcoal to it because we're operating here in a pretty windy place. It's pulling a lot of the heat away. So I'm going to add about 5 more briquettes on either side, along with another piece of applewood. Once again, here's an opportunity to give the meat another shot. You'll be spicing it each time for a total of about 2 or 3 times on each side. Depends on your taste. Now this time, we're going to add the baked beans and onions, all on the grill, all at the same time. Again, we missed it. Flip the meat. Missed it again. Spice it. A couple more pieces of applewood. And that's all for now. As you can see, we've been doing this about every 20 minutes or so. And it turns out to be a pretty good time frame. As you can see, the meat is actually finished at this point, but the beans aren't. So we're going to leave it on a little bit longer. The meat's taking on a nice sheen. As you can see, that's the sugar left behind. So we're going to go a little bit longer, but if you were inclined, now is the time you could serve it. Once again, here we are. As you see, the clock here, it's about every 20 minutes we like to do something with the meat. Flip it, juice it. The meat's done. We're just waiting for the beans at this point. Give it a shot with that juice. Let the vinegar do its thing. Coming right along. It's almost time to eat. Looks to me like it's time to eat. We missed it one more time. Beans are ready. The onions are ready. It's time to eat. Remember, you're just baking what you're going to eat in a hot, smoky oven. course, seasoned with Colonel Stan's Secret Spice. Thank you.